Have you ever seen someone call the cops and it backfired on them? My neighbor was this ex-Marine named Tom who lived alone with his service dog, Duke. Tom had PTSD from Afghanistan, and Duke wasn't just a pet. This dog could sense when Tom was having panic attacks and would literally lay on his chest to calm him down. Duke wore this official vest and had all the paperwork. Most people on our street were cool about it, but not our HOA president, Margaret. This lady was probably in her 60s and took her job way too seriously. She'd walk around with a clipboard writing people up for grass being too long or leaving trash cans out past noon. From the day Tom moved in, she had it out for Duke. First, it was stupid notes on Tom's door saying dogs weren't allowed to use community grass areas. Tom would pick up after Duke every single time, but Margaret didn't care. Then she started taking photos of them from her upstairs window like some creepy spy. She even filed formal complaints with the HOA board about Duke being a neighborhood disturbance. One time I saw her yell at Tom in the grocery store parking lot, accusing him of faking his condition to get out of yard work. Tom just ignored her and walked away. The guy was super quiet and kept to himself. But last month, everything changed. I was drinking coffee on my porch when 3 cop cars pulled up to Tom's house. Margaret was standing in her driveway with her arms crossed, looking satisfied. I could hear her telling the officers that Tom's dog had attacked her while she was walking with her granddaughter. Tom came outside looking confused as hell. Margaret had bandages on her arm and was saying Duke bit her, and she had to go to urgent care. She was putting on this whole dramatic performance, limping around and everything. The cops looked embarrassed but said they had to follow up on animal attack reports. That's when Tom did something smart. He told them to wait and went inside. He came back with his laptop and pulled up his security camera footage. Tom had cameras covering his front yard and inside his house. The footage showed Duke sleeping on the living room couch during the exact time Margaret claimed the attack happened. The dog literally didn't even go outside that day. Margaret's face went completely white as the cops watched the video. But it gets better. Tom was done playing nice. He filed a formal complaint with the HOA's legal board, including the police report and video evidence. During their investigation, they discovered Margaret had called the police on 6 different homeowners in the past year. Most of them were new residents or minorities. 2 families had actually sold their houses and moved because of her harassment. The HOA also found out she'd been using association funds for beautification projects that somehow always improved her own property value, like she spent $800 on flowers that only went in front of her house. The HOA board removed Margaret as president immediately. She tried fighting it, but Tom's cousin was a lawyer and helped him sue her for defamation and harassment. Margaret ended up having to pay Tom damages, and the court forced her to write a public apology letter that got mailed to everyone in the neighborhood. The best part? 3 weeks after Margaret got removed, she put her house up for sale. Turns out she couldn't handle living somewhere where people knew what she really was.